Hello, Guido here from blockbuilders.net, and today I want to show you how OKX works. OKX is one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, and most people use it to trade derivatives of futures there. And it's really popular because you don't need to verify your identity there, and you can still withdraw cryptocurrencies worth up to 10 bitcoins per day, which is quite a lot. If you don't have an account yet, I put a link down in the description. If you use that link to sign up, and you will basically get a mystery box for free, and the mystery box can be worth up to 10,000 US dollars. So I hope you guys get lucky with that. First of all, the first thing we need to do once we have an account is we need to deposit some money. And the easiest way to deposit something is to use cryptocurrencies. So if you already have some cryptocurrencies, you can just deposit them there. So for example, Ethereum, just select the network, Ethereum network, and then they basically show you an address where you can send the Ethereum to. So that's fairly straightforward. There's a very low minimum deposit. For USDT, for example, it's less than 1 cent, so it's very, very low. And so you can basically test it out on your own. So you can just like copy the address, send something there and see if it works. And as I said, for USDT, it's less than 1 cent. If you are not sure with how to do that, however, it's fairly straightforward. And of course, you can also withdraw your cryptocurrency at any time. Depositing something is free, and withdrawals basically just cost you the network fees, and that's it. Here you would basically need to give them an address where you want to send the money to, and that's basically it. And it basically costs you the network fee, more or less. And then you have several wallets with OKX. You have a trading and a funding wallet, and that's mainly to make sure you don't lose all your money when you get liquidated in your trading account and when you trade futures. So that's why you can use a trading and a funding wallet. And if you want to trade something, especially futures, you put something in your trading account, and then you can use it to trade there. And if you get liquidated, you can only use the money in your trading account. There's also a different way to buy something. It's here, if you buy crypto, you can use third-party providers. So for example, ADV Cash or Bankster, for example, would be different options, and you can basically use that and buy something there with Apple Pay or your credit card, but you can see the fees are usually around 5 or 4 to 6%. So I wouldn't recommend that. The cheapest way to use that is basically with ADV Cash. There you can use your ADV Cash wallet, and you would only basically pay 0.5%. And if you use services like that, you need to verify your identity because you are handling basically regular currencies like euros or US dollar or whatever you have. And with ADV Cash, it's basically like an online wallet, and you can just send money there, for example, via bank transfer. It only costs you like $1, and then you can send it over to OKX, and which is fairly straightforward, and it only costs you 0.5%. And of course, you can send the money back to ADV Cash, and then you can basically transfer it back to a bank account, and for that they basically charge you €5 when you're in Europe and around 0.5% in fees. So if you want to withdraw €100, it's €5.50 in fees. And if you want to withdraw €1,000, it's basically €10 in fees. So it gets cheaper if you withdraw more because of the €5 here. And I also put a link down in the description for ADV Cash that you can use to sign up. So that are the two options. I would always recommend depositing cryptocurrencies there and open an account on a different exchange like Coinbase and buy cryptocurrencies there and send it over. And then you can send it back to Coinbase, sell it there, and withdraw the money to your bank account, or use a third-party provider like ADV Cash. And once you have money in your account, you can basically start trading. The easiest way to trade or to get a cryptocurrency is basically convert. You can say, okay, you have USDT. You can select if you want to have it from your trading or funding account. Say funding account, and you have 50 USDT and you want to buy XRP with it. So you just click convert to XRP here, and then it basically tells you how much XRP you would get and what the price would be for one XRP. Then you can confirm it would automatically buy the XRP to the price they're suggesting here, or you can cancel it anytime and then it would do nothing. And of course you can also sell it. And a more advanced way to trade would be spot trading. Spot basically means you are buying or selling a cryptocurrency and you are the owner of the cryptocurrency afterwards, so you can withdraw it or do whatever you want with it. It's different than trading futures, where you only trade a contract, basically a contract of a price of a certain cryptocurrency, and where you are only holding a position and you don't really hold the real cryptocurrency. And if you want to invest long-term in cryptocurrencies, spot trading is the way to go. You basically select what you want to buy, for example XRP. If you have USDT, you can say, okay, XRP against USDT. And then you can basically buy or sell here. And you can do a market or a limit order. A market order is fairly straightforward. You only say how much you want to invest from your money. And then you can click buy XRP and it automatically buys XRP for the best price available on the market and puts it in your wallet on OKX. So that's fairly straightforward. And with limit order, you can say, okay, you want to buy XRP. If the price drops to 40 cents, for example, you want to invest half your money, then you can say buy XRP. And then you can see a green line here, and that's basically when we would buy XRP, when the price drops to that level. And you can see the order here, and of course you can cancel the order anytime, or it would stay on the order book until the price is reached, and when the price will never be reached, it would stay there forever. Oh, let's cancel it, and it's gone. And you can do the same basically with selling. I don't have any XRP yet, but you can say, okay, if the price goes up to 50 cents, you want to sell all your XRP, and then just click sell, and that's it. And you can also change the chart here. One candle is 1 hour right now. You can change that to 1 minute or 1 hour. And here you have the order book. In red, all the sell orders, and green, all the buy orders. And here, all the recent trades that happened. And why people use limit orders is basically you don't have to be on your screen all the time. But when you think the price will drop to a certain level, you can basically use it. And it's also cheaper. So if you buy something with a market order, they charge you a taker fee, which is 0.1% for spot trading. And if you buy something with a limit order that doesn't get filled immediately, you are only paying 0.8%. So 0.08%, excuse me. So that's why it's a bit cheaper, because it's more interesting for an exchange to get a limit order, because it provides liquidity in the order book and you're not taking liquidity away. That's why it's also called taker order, because you're taking liquidity away and you're paying the higher fee. So that's it in terms of spot trading. And of course you can also trade perpetual swaps or futures, and as the name already suggests, it basically says you are trading a contract of the price of a certain cryptocurrency, and the contract doesn't expire, so that's why it's perpetual. And the order book here, or the order interface, basically looks the same. The difference here is that you can select a leverage. So for example, for Solana, you can use up to 75x leverage. And however, I would recommend using a higher leverage than 3. If you use a 10x leverage, for example, and you have 1000 USDT in your account, you would be able to trade Solana worth up to 10,000 USDT. However, if the price would move 10% against you, you would get liquidated and you would lose all the money that you have in your position, but only that money. And then you can use isolated or cross. I would always recommend using isolated. That basically means you can only use the money that you have in the current position. So for example, if you use a leverage of 1, so no leverage at all, you can't lose any money because the price needs to go to almost 0 in order for you to lose your money. And that rarely happens. So once you have that, you can do a limit or a market order and just say, okay, if Solana, for example, goes to 20 USDT, you want to invest half your money, and then you can either go long. So you long when you will think the price will go up, or short when you think the price will go down. And once you open a position here with perpetual trading or futures, you can see under positions your position, and then you basically see your entry price, the current market price, and you can see your P&L, so your profit and loss in US dollar and in percent. So I'm down 3% here on that position, and you can see green is where I bought it and red is where it's right now. So that's basically it in terms of futures trading. And what you can also do is you can use copy trading. Copy trading is basically a good way to copy successful traders on the exchange. And you can see what their profit and loss was in the last 30 days, how much money they have under management. And sometimes they are full, so they can only take a certain number of followers. So then you can click vacancy reminder here, then you would get a reminder when there's a spot available. Or you can just like follow one who has spots available, and you can see his win rate here, how much money he has under management. It's 14,000. And the reason why people do that is because they get profit sharing, so they would basically get 10% of your profits, and you can see the current orders they have open and the history, of course, and their performance for 7 days, 30 days, and so on. And if you use that, you need to look for people that make a profit consistently. What you don't want is people with a chart like that. So he almost lost all the money and now he's up, and you don't really want that. And you want people like this with a consistent profit, or him here. And then you can copy him, say copy, and then you just need to specify how much you want to invest with him. And of course you can cancel that anytime, and how much you want to invest per order, for example like 20 or 50 or whatever. And then you click copy now, and then it would automatically do all the trades he is doing. And that's basically it in terms of copy trading. And of course, as I said, you can cancel it anytime. A different thing that they have is Grow here, and that's something that they call Earn, and there you can basically invest in cryptocurrencies with OKX. So for example, you can invest Bitcoin here. There's several ways to do that. So for example, savings, there's a 5% APY. So that basically means you would get, if you would leave it for 1 year, and 5% on your Bitcoin holdings. And it's low risk, so it's basically not more risky than holding your money on the exchange. So if you trust the exchange and you have money on there anyway, you can use that, and it's a flexible term, so you can get your money back at any time. So that's also fairly straightforward. So that's basically the most important things on OKX. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to use the comments down below. If you find that video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you don't have an account yet, please feel free to use the link to sign up and get the mystery box. So thanks for watching.